Okay, welcome everyone. Technically, I believe this is our 10th class. Yeah, but technically this is a reset because basically our lessons are divided into 1A and 1B. And after when lessons...
Why is everything black and gray and white?
That is a very good question. I do not know. It's supposed to be in color. Or
Yeah,
I don't
but
really
what
know.
happened to the color?
No, it's actually not. It's not the same document as the other one we've been using. But...
different document?
Sorry?
Is this a different document?
Yes, it's different.
Okay.
Okay. So now, basically, we're resetting back to lesson 1, technically. So yeah, let's begin. And since last class we didn't really teach anything new, there isn't really a Kahoot. Yeah, Mason, what's up?
What time are you going to practice Kahoot?
Sorry?
What time should we practice the Kahoot?
Oh, right. So, yeah, like I said last week, we didn't really learn anything new. It was a review of all of the 8 or 9 lessons. Wait, that means this is the 11th lesson. Okay, but it was a review of the 9 lessons from the 1A section. So we didn't really learn anything new, and so there wouldn't be a Kahoot. But there would be a Kahoot next week. So stay tuned, I guess. Okay. So this week we're going to be learning about comparing numbers, and so you guys can see we have Matthew over here with 3 stamps and John with 4. So this is kind of like, if I remember correctly, our second lesson about number bonds. But can someone tell me who has more stamps, Matthew or John? Yes, Gordon.
What? I have 4 stamps.
Oh, yeah. So Matthew has 3 stamps. Okay. And John has 4. So who has more stamps? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we're going to do the exact same thing, just with animals. So first we can see, I don't know if you guys remember, but we had this thing called a set, which is just a group of things. And so within this group, we have 4 frogs. And within this group, we have 5 penguins. So we can write that down right here. Sorry if I have bad handwriting. Okay, so are there more frogs than there are penguins? Well, the answer is no, because there are 4 frogs and there are 5 penguins, meaning there are more penguins than there are frogs. So it would be the opposite, actually. Okay. Are there more carrots than rabbits? Okay, if we count, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can see that there are 8 carrots, and we can also see that there are 4 rabbits. So we know that there are, yes, more carrots than rabbits. So the answer would be yes. Okay, for this third one, it's the same thing. It's just we have fruits. So can someone try this problem? Are there more mangoes than there are pineapples? Yeah, Gordon.
Let's count 1, 2, 3. Pineapple?
Actually, actually, let's see. Yes, there are more pineapples than there are mangoes, so the answer is no. Okay. Nice job. Okay. Which set has more stamps? Okay, so it's kind of like the Matthew and John problem. But if we count, we have one stamp over here, one stamp over here, and one stamp over here. So that would be, my color, that would be 3 stamps, and it's written right there. And so, yeah, and for this one, we have 1, 2, you can't really see, 2, 3, and 4. So again, 4 stamps. So just like the Matthew and John one. Okay. What number is 1 more than 3? Well, if we look at this set right here, we can see that there are 4 stamps. And if we count, we realize there is 1 less stamp in this set compared to this set, meaning there's 1 less. And so that means there's 1 more in this set, which is the set with 4 stamps. So basically, the more complicated way of saying the answer is 4. 4 is the number that is 1 more than 3. Okay, and the reason why is because, well, there's exactly 1 more stamp. Sorry, there's exactly 1 more stamp in 4. But also, if you just count from 3 to 4, it only takes 1 number. So when you're counting from 1 to 10, you go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 4 is the number right after 3. Okay. What number is 1 more than 8? So the same concept. If we count starting from, say, 8, the number after 8 is 9. So we know the number that is 1 more than 8 is 9. Okay. What number is 1 more than 6? Can someone try this for me? Someone other than Gordon. Okay, Mason.
1 more than 6 is 7.
7, perfect. Okay, and again, if we count from 6, the number right after it will be 7, thus making it 1 more than 6. What number is 1 less than 7? Well, now instead of counting from, let's take the last problem as an example. We say what number is 1 less than 6. Instead of counting from 6 this way towards 10, we can do the opposite, and we can count towards 1, okay? Which is something we learned, I think, in our first class, where we counted from 1 to 10, but also the other way around, from 10 to 1. So if we count from 6 towards 1, the number we will get is 5. So we know the number, since it's right after or right before 6, we know that 5 is 1 less than 6. And so it would be the same for this problem. Say we have 7, we would count towards 1 once because it's 1 less, and we would get 6. And you can see in this example, we have an egg carton here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs. And once this person takes 1 away, we now have 6. So the answer would be 6. Okay, which number is 1 less than 6? Okay, so, oh, well, I guess I already answered the question. But again, we would start from 6. We can count 1 number backwards, and we will get 5. Okay, now, number 8. What number is 1 less than 10? Who would like to try that? Okay, Gordon.
What? Is it number 8?
Yes, it's number 8.
One less than 10. One more than 7 is 8.
Oh, Gordon, it's the problem up here.
Oh, 9.
9, perfect. Okay, so we can start with 10 and we would count backwards 1 and we would get 9. If you want, you can look at the diagram over here. I'm pretty sure if you count, you would see 10 frogs. And
Or you can look at the number 9.
yeah,
Right
and
here.
yeah, and if one frog jumps away and leaves, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 frogs left. Okay, now number 9. The first question is, what number is 1 more than 7? Okay, if it's more than, we count towards 10. If it's less than, we count towards 1, right? So for this problem, we would count towards 10, which will give us 8, because you go 7, 8, 9, 10. For this problem, what number is 1 less than 9? We would count the other way towards 1, which is also 8. So it's important to realize the relationship between different numbers, okay? So if we look at 7 and 8, I guess one thing we can say about these two numbers is they're very close to the number 8. Because with 7, you count 1 more, and with 9, you count 1 less. Okay. Comparison by subtraction. Now, instead of just looking at numbers, we're going to use subtraction and find out more relationships. And it's kind of what we've been doing, if you guys notice. 1 less than 6 is basically you're taking away 1, which is subtraction. Again, with this, or here with this egg example, it'd be the same thing. We have 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. So the number that's less than 7, or 1 less than 7, is 6. Okay? So there are 3 more flowers than there are butterflies. If we count the flowers, we will get 5. And if we count the butterflies, we get 2. So yes, there are 3 more flowers than there are butterflies, and there are 3 fewer butterflies than there are flowers. So as you can see down here, we can write them as subtraction sentences, okay? So when we say there are 3 more flowers than there are butterflies, we can write this over here, which is 5 minus 2 equals 3. The 5 being the flowers, and 2 being the butterflies. And that is basically how we can find something called the difference. Okay, write a number sentence for each story. Okay, so first we have 5 rabbits and 3 carrots. So we can, to find the difference, we can write 5 minus 3 equals 2. So the answer to this subtraction problem should be our difference. So answer is 2. There are 2 more rabbits than there are carrots. And if you read this out loud, it should make sense. And for this problem, yeah, it does. We have exactly 2 more rabbits than there are carrots. Okay, who would like to try this one? Juan has this amount fewer robots than Peter. Ryder, is that a hand? If so, go ahead. Okay. I guess that's not a hint. Mason, go ahead.
Peter has 5 robot toys. Juan has 3 robot toys. Juan has 1 has 2 fewer robots than Peter.
Perfect. Okay, so just like he said, we have Peter, who has 5 robots, and Juan, who has 3. Okay, so here the subtraction sentence we can write is 5 minus 3 is 2, which is, I believe, the same one as the rabbits and carrots example. And that would give us the answer, which is 2. Juan has 2 fewer robots than Peter. And if you want, we can go back and check if our answer is correct. And yeah, we can see there are 3 here. And if we take 3 from here, there are still 2 left, meaning the difference is 2. Okay, nice job. Okay, number C, who would like to try? Okay, Gordon, go ahead.
Wait, there are 4 butterflies than birds.
Wait, sorry?
Is this adding?
I would like to say no, but it depends. Depends on how you solve it.
Depends on solve it.
But generally, it's subtraction.
Butterflies?
Okay, Gordon, I want you to fill in this box, okay?
Okay.
So read the sentence and try and fill in this box.
There are 4 flying.
Oh, okay, it's kind of close, but it's asking, okay, so if we go back here, these problems are, okay, let's go to this one. If we look at the sentences over here, it's talking about the relationship between different numbers, okay? So we have 5 flowers over here, and we have 2 butterflies over here, okay? And so the difference, or the numbers, the amount of numbers between 2 and 5 is 3, okay? And if we count, it would make sense. So if we do 5 minus 2, you would get 3, okay? So basically these problems are, just trying to relate numbers together, and we're trying to find the difference between them, okay? So it would be the same for this. We have 5 rabbits, 3 carrots, 5 minus 3 is 2. If we have the robots example, again, we have 5 robots and 3 robots. So Juan has 2 fewer robots than Peter. Okay, so what about this one?
The bird?
Yeah. How many? Okay. How should I explain? Okay.
How many butterflies in all?
No, we're asking the difference between the two. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so how many more butterflies would you need to have the same number of birds?
2.
2, okay? So, well, there you go. That would be your addition solution. But if we just look at the amount we have now, we have 6 birds, right? And we
Yeah.
have 4 butterflies. To find out how much less 4 is compared to 6, we would subtract them to find
4
the
minus-
difference.
6 minus 4 equals 2.
2, right? Which is exactly what you said is needed to have the same number of birds, okay? So both works. But basically, again, we're trying to find the difference between the numbers, okay?
8.
Okay, so the answer is 2. There are 2 fewer butterflies than there are birds. Okay, same problem. Okay, then Gordon, do you want to try this one?
Sure.
Hopefully, without some help this time. Remember, we're finding the difference.
Difference. 9 minus 4 equals 5.
Great. So there are 5 more mangoes in box A than box B. Okay. Nice job. Okay. Amy has some amount more dolls than robots. Again, first we can count how many dolls. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dolls. And here we have 3 robots, okay? To find the difference, you would either ask yourself, how many robots do we need to make it so that we have the same number of robots and same number of dolls? Or we can just do 7 minus 3, which is 4. Okay, so the answer would be 4. Amy has 4 more dolls than robots. And this makes sense because, for example, if we take 3 dolls away and 3 robots away, we have 4 dolls left or 4 items left. Okay, so that's another way how we can figure out problems like these. Okay, Sam buys this amount fewer pineapples than mangoes. Again, we look at the pineapples, count them, there are 3. We count number of mangoes, there are 8. To find the difference, we can subtract the 2, and create a number sentence, and the answer will be 5, okay? To check our work, if we look back, say we have 3 mangoes, okay? To make this number 8, which is what we do have, we would add 5 mangoes, which is the exact same answer. Okay, and that is basically it for our lesson today. And now we can go to our practice. Okay, write yes or no. There are more there are more butterflies than flowers. Okay, so what we can do is we can count for both of them, and we can see that there are 6 flowers and 6 butterflies. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 of each, meaning they are the same. Okay, so the difference would be 0 because, well, they are the same. So there are more butterflies than flowers is not true. There we go. Okay. Now, can someone try B? Yeah, Gordon.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trio.
Perfect. Yeah. The answer is true or yes, because we count, just like Gordon said, we have 4 leaves and 6 snails, okay? We find the difference, we can find that it is 2, okay? And later on, you guys might understand this pattern that if we have, say, more snails than there are leaves, the difference should be more than 0, okay? Because if it's more than 0, it means that there is a difference. Otherwise, the answer should be 0, meaning they're the same, or you might get something even more complicated, meaning it's less. Okay. What about number C? I get some volunteers. If you want, you can also use annotation. Okay, Mason, go ahead and try C.
There are 5 fish. There are 7 worms. Then the answer is yes.
Okay. Great job. Okay, so just like he said, we have 5 fish over here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 worms. So we can do 7 minus 5, which will give us 2. Again, if there are more worms than there are fish, we would see a number that is higher than 0, okay? And in this case, we do, because the answer is 2. And so we know the answer is yes. Okay. Would someone like to try D? Can I get a different person? Irene, Samuel, Ryder, Sophia? You guys want to try? Okay, Gordon, go ahead.
There are more chickens than ducks. Truth?
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, tell me, how many chickens are there?
Well, I saw the chickens are ducks and the ducks are chicken.
Okay.
So that's wrong.
Yeah, the answer is no, because if we count, we have 4 chickens and we have 5 ducks. So, well, you guys will learn this in the future, but we're gonna get some crazy number. They're called negative numbers. And basically all you have to know is this means the answer is no. Okay. Next exercise. Okay, so I guess I'll try the first one. It says draw one more star, okay? And so I guess I'll draw my star. Not the best star in the world, but this will do for now. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars, okay? And before we had 7, so we know that 1 more than 7 is 8. Again, what you can do if you are too lazy to draw more stars is you can just count from 7, okay? And we know this because it says more than. So we can count from 7 towards 10. So if we count 1 more than 7, we are going to get 8, which is the answer. But if it asks draw, say, 3 more stars, then we wouldn't just count 1, okay? And the answer wouldn't be 8. The answer would be the number that is 3 after 7, which is in this case 10. Okay, And so there are many ways to do this, basically. One, you can draw pictures and count, or you can physically just count from 7 towards 10 or towards 1, depending on the problem, or you can add. Okay. All of these will work. Okay. Can someone help me with number B? Yeah, Gordon.
You said number, that's another.
What do you mean?
You said number
Oh,
B.
wow. I'm sorry. Gordon, can you help me
it's
with
6.
letter B? And
6.
yeah, the answer is 6.
That's
Again,
easy.
if we count, there are 5 flowers. And if we draw one more flower, you will get 6. Gordon, would you like to draw the 6th flower for us?
Sure.
Okay.
I can draw a flower. I can find best flower.
Hey, great job.
It doesn't look so good.
It looks fine, Gordon. It looks very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
Okay, cross out one bottle, okay? So before we were adding, and now we will be subtracting. So we cross out one back of the bottle like this. We can count the rest of the bottles and we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles left. So we know that 1 less than 8, 7. Again, we can count backwards or do subtraction, whatever you want. Okay, Mason, go ahead and try letter B. Okay, you crossed out a leaf. And how many leaves are left? 8, perfect. Okay, here, I'll give you guys somewhat of a tricky question. Let's say, let me cross out this number right here. Let's say we were crossing out 4 leaves. Can someone tell me what the answer would be? Yeah,
Wait,
Gordon.
is that 4 next? You just cross out the 1.
Yes.
Answer will be 13.
Ooh. Remember, Gordon, we're not adding leaves, right?
5.
5, perfect. So if we cross out,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4. Done.
Yep, if we cross out 4 leaves, we will see 5 leaves left, and I'm too lazy to circle the rest of them. But you get the idea.
I can circle.
Okay. So the answer would be 5. 4 less than 9 is 5. Okay, next exercise. Join each balloon to the correct answer. Oh, okay. I don't think I can. Okay, let me see. Then I'll draw my own number line. Okay, so we have okay. So we have a new number line.
Why do you put your finger on your camera?
Oh, because my computer is touchscreen.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, can you guys connect each balloon to a number?
Sure.
Okay, just go ahead, do annotation. If you can,
Which number?
whichever one you want. So, okay, let's take an example, okay?
Oh, I know.
Okay,
Group.
okay, yeah, whoever did this balloon, great job. And yeah, you guys don't have to raise your hands, just go ahead, use annotation. And
One more than two. One more than done.
okay, let's see, there are,
Done.
yeah, there we, oh,
Where?
yeah, Mason, great job. Okay,
Where's this one? Check.
yeah, there we go. Hey, nice job, everyone. One more than one, yeah, perfect. Okay.
Mess up.
Oh, okay. Fill in the blanks. There are some amount more flowers than vases. Okay, so if we count how many vases, we would get 5. Okay, and if we count the number of flowers, okay, Gordon, let's calm down with the arrows. We would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 flowers. Okay, so the answer is 8 minus 3, which is or sorry, not 8 minus 3, 8 minus 5, which is 3. Okay, so I would write 3 over here. Okay. Okay, so would someone like to try letter B? And I would like a subtraction sentence. Okay, Mason, would you like to try?
Item A. There are there are 5 flower wands and
Oh, wait, sorry, Mason. I believe we did number A. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and try number B. Or sorry, letter B. What did I keep saying?
there are 3 cars and 5 bikes.
Yeah, 5 bikes.
There
So
are blank. There are 8 dogs. There are 5 more bicycles than cars.
ooh, okay. Okay, sorry, Mason. Can you repeat how many cars there are?
3.
3. And how many bicycles or bikes?
5.
5. Okay. So, how would our subtraction sentence look like?
8 minus 5 equals 3.
8 minus 5. Okay, Mason, where did you get the 8 from?
From 3 plus 5.
Well, we're actually not going to add the 2 numbers because remember, we're trying to find the difference between the number of cars and the number of bikes, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so we have 3 cars over here and we have 5 bikes, okay? When I say we're trying to find the difference, we're trying to find, okay, let's put it this way. We have 3 cars and we have 3 bikes, okay? How many cars would we need to add to have the same number of bikes?
Two.
2, right? Perfect. Okay, so if we had 2 more cars, we're going to have the same number of cars compared to the same number of bikes, okay? So that number 2, Mason, is what we call the difference. That is the difference between these two numbers, 3 and 5. So the difference between 3 and 5 is 2, okay? And so another way we can find out the answer or find out the difference is, one, we can, like you did, we can think about how many are we adding to make these two the same, okay? But also we can think about it like a subtraction problem, okay? So if we take the same number of bikes, which is 5, and we subtract it with the number of cars, which is 3, we're going to get 5 minus 3, which is 2, okay? Which is the same exact answer you got from your, let's say, addition way of solving it, okay? So remember, 2 is this difference we're talking about. And if we, okay, let's see, if we have the numbers 1 through 10, let me write it up here because I don't really have much space. We're going to realize to get from 3 to 5, we're going to move 1 and 2. We're going to move 2 spaces, okay? That is the exact answer we have right here, which is the difference, okay? So there are many ways to solve these problems. We can first think, how many cars would we need to add to get the same number of bikes? Or we can think about it like a subtraction problem. We would take the larger number, which is the bikes, and subtract it with the smaller number, which is the cars, to find the difference. And if you don't quite understand that, that is perfectly fine. You can think about it like actual just plain numbers, no cars, no bikes, just numbers. To get from 3 to 5, you would count 2 times, okay? So you would just go starting from 3, 4, and 5. And you can see you've counted 2 times to get from 3 to 5, okay? And well, that is another way of solving it because you get the same exact answer. So these pictures are only to help you if you get confused, okay? But it's fine if you don't use them. It's just there if you need them. Okay. So now we have mice and cats. First, we can count how many mice there are, which is 6. And we can count the number of cats, which is 4. Okay. If we think, how many cats would we need to add to have the same number of mice? Well, the answer would be 2. Okay. Because, well, we can, let's say we attach a line from every cat to every mouse. Okay. Or yeah, every mouse. We can see there are 2 mice left who don't have lines. But if we add 2 more cats, just they would be these weird shapes for now, and connect them with lines. We can see that, well, there are no mice left who need lines, okay? So the answer would be 2. That's too complicated, that is okay. We can try the other method, which is subtraction. We take the bigger number, which is the mice, and we subtract it with the smaller number, which is the cats. And we would get the same exact answer, which is 2. Yes, Gordon, is that a question?
I just raising my hand for another D.
Oh, okay, then congratulations, you have made a reservation. Okay, once I'm done explaining this, you can do D, all right? Okay, so, yeah, if you can take the number of mice, subtract it with the number of cats, which is 6 minus 4, which is 2, which is the same exact answer, okay? And lastly, you can look at them purely as numbers. If we have a number line, use my hand. We count starting from 4, okay? Because that is the smaller number. And so we can count how many times do we count to get from 4 to 6. If we count, we would get 1 and we would get 2. Okay, so if we count 2 times starting from 4, we would get the answer, which is 6. Or sorry, 2 would be the answer. But we would get 6, which is the number of mice. Okay, Gordon, go ahead and try our letter D.
Done.
There are 3 more children. Ooh, okay. Wait, let's see. Oh, yeah, that is correct. Great job.
Yes.
If we look at the number of umbrellas, we have 4.
4.
And if we look at the number of people or children, we would get
7.
7. Perfect. Yeah. So I'll just quickly explain the 3 ways. If we think about how many umbrellas we would add so everyone gets an umbrella, the answer would be 3. And if we do it the subtraction way, we would do 7 minus 4, which is 3. Or lastly, we can think about them as a number line. So I would
That's
do,
done.
oh, almost. We're almost there. Okay. So we would start from
Okay.
4, and we would count how many times do we have to count to get from 4 to 7. And we get 1, 2, 3. So if we count 3 times, we would get from 4 to 7. So 3 is our answer. Nice job. Okay, fill in the blanks. Okay, so if we look under Matthew's balls, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Matthew has 4 balls. If we look at Peter, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 balls. Okay, and if we compare the 2 numbers, we would realize that 8 is bigger than 4. So the answer would be Peter. Peter has more balls. Okay, and the next sentence is he has something more balls. Okay, so that would be the exact question as we did before. So again, there are 3 different ways we can count how many we need to, how many more balls we need to give Matthew so that they have the same number of balls, which is 4. We can count 8, or not count, we can do 8 minus 4, which is also 4, or we can write out a number line 1, 2, or not a number line, just numbers 1 through 10, and count how many times we need to count starting from 4 to get to 8, which is exactly 4 times. So the answer is 4. He has 4 more balls. Okay, Irene, would you like to try this one, this problem over here? And if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to unmute and say anything. You can just use annotation. I don't know if I remember. I think you have annotation. But yeah, or unless that's a question. Okay, so if we read this out loud, it would be Lily has more buttons and she has 4 more buttons. Okay, if we look, Lily has 8 buttons. Danny has 4. Okay, so if we compare them, just like Peter and Matthew, we would get Lily as our first answer because she has 8 and Danny has 4. And then the quickest way for me is to just do subtraction, which is 8 minus 4, which is 4. So Same numbers, similar problem. Okay, would someone like to try the problem between Ryan and Ian? Mason, go ahead. Okay, and Samuel, you can try the beads one, okay?
Ria has 4 toy boats. Len has 2 toy boats.
Okay.
Then Len has 2 toy boats than Ryan.
Wait, Ian has 2 more than Ryan, or Ryan has 2 more than Ian?
Ian has Ian has
two more boats or two
Ian
less
has
boats?
2 less boats.
There we go. Okay, nice job. Okay. For this next problem. Oh, yeah, Samuel, did you want to try, or is that Samuel's brother? Is it? Okay, it's okay.
No, that's not Samuel's brother. That's just Samuel.
It's me.
Samuel?
It's
Okay.
me.
Told you.
My brother's like at the piano.
Oh, okay.
I
So
play the
yeah,
piano.
Samuel. You do? That's nice. Samuel, so would you like to try this problem or?
I'll try.
Okay.
Sarah has 3 fewer beans than
Taylor?
Taylor.
Okay. So yeah, Sarah has fewer beads, but how many exactly? How many less or how many fewer?
I said 3.
Oh, wait, did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So the answer is 3. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, the answer is 3. So if we look at the number of Sarah's beads, we'll get 4. If we look at Taylor, we're gonna get 7. Okay. So I would just do 7 minus 4, which is 3. Nice job. Okay. Exercise 4. Wait, actually, let me see if this is still part of our thing.
Now it's class
yeah.
time.
Almost, not quite. Just hang in there, Gordon. Hang in there, Gordon. Okay.
Okay, I just want to play my video game so bad.
Okay. You'll get your time to you'll get time to play. Okay. How many more birds than cats are there? Okay. I'll do this first one. If we count, we would get 5. There are 5 birds. And if we count the cats, we will get 2. So just like right here, I would write 5 minus 3, which is my subtraction sentence. And I would get the number 2. Okay. So the answer would be 2. There are 2 more birds than cats. Okay, would someone like to try number 2? Okay, Gordon.
4.
Yeah, 4, perfect. So we have 6 bats, 2 baseballs. So if we do 6 minus 2, we will get 4.
That
Okay.
was easy.
Yeah, number 3. Would someone like to try number 3? Oh, yeah, Mason, go ahead. And Irene, you can do number 4, okay?
Number 3. Mary's flower. Mary has 4 flowers. James Jane has 6 flowers.
Okay.
How many fewer flowers does Mary have than Jane? 6 minus 4 equals 2. Mary has 2 fewer flowers than Jane.
Perfect. Okay. And Irene, would you like to try the last problem?
Sure.
Perfect.
There are 4 rabbits in set A and 8 rabbits in set B.
Yeah.
8 minus 4 equals 4.
Okay. So the answer is
4?
yeah, the answer is 4. There are 4 more rabbits in set B than set A. Okay. It is 29. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you guys next week.